And
Thank you. How are we looking?
yeah, I called my mom. It's like my mom called me. And I'm like, oh, Mom, you remember that? And she was like, yeah, Trey.
All right, we're gonna start in person. We'll have this Cambage and Brittney Sykes, and then we'll bring in Coach Fisher.
Hey, Brittany. I know I've asked you about this, a couple times over the course of going back to last season, but your playmaking, especially tonight, in the pick and roll, whether it was hitting Liz or NECA, finding them around the rim. It's not so much playing out of a comfort zone, but just, like a kind of a different role, I guess, than you've been used to. Just what's your comfort level been, being that essentially right now you're the backup point guard and being that playmaker.
Yeah, I mean, I've always had that. It's just one of those things where it's like next man up. And right now I'm the backup point guard, right? But that doesn't take me from my abilities when I'm not the point guard. So credit to my team because they got on me the past couple games since I've been in this position to still be aggressive, especially in the Minnesota game. It was really, really apparent to me like, dang, I really am open, so I should be aggressive. And it helped us. I don't want to hurt my team. And they say go be aggressive, and I go be aggressive. I think I make good enough plays to where my team trusts me and I find the right person.
Questions?
Sykes, it seemed like off the dribble, no one could really guard you. What does it do for your game when you realize that the rim's wide open and you can attack and kind of do what you want? What does it do for your game on a night like tonight?
It does wonders. And I just have to say shout out to Fish, especially with our offseason pickups, because that's honestly what's given me the space to go and drive. We have shooters on the perimeter who knock down shots. We got Liz in the we got Liz in the paint. We got Neck. We have pieces to where we have to keep you honest on defense, and then one-on-one, we got that. So it's one of those things where it's like make the play and make the right pass, and we done that tonight. My teammates were open, so I found them.
Liz, you came out. I saw your energy from the moment you stepped on the court. You were fired up this whole time. You didn't even got one foul like in the first half. Yeah. Things were firing out all cylinders for you. What's the difference tonight that you just came out with so much energy?
I think, we're just really growing and learning each other. And the more we get comfortable with playing with each other, the more confidence we have. And we're starting to really know like what to go to early on and to get it going. And we're all coming out with better energy, a new team, bit of a rough start during May, like on the road like that, it can really like drain you of energy. But we kept it together. We got a few wins and now we're home for a minute. So yeah, we got a lot to work on while we're home, but tomorrow's our first day off where I don't have to see anyone. What am I gonna do?
Don't even FaceTime me.
Brittany and Liz, toward the end of the game, you were out there with Shanae, NECA, and Liz.
Yeah.
Do you like that lineup? What works about that?
You forget Liz.
I'm not gonna lie.
Liz, big
I didn't realize that NECA was my 3 until I was like, all right, who's guarding Arike? And I was like, uh-oh. So one of our bigs, have to guard her, but Lou ended up grabbing her, and then I think NECA went to Gray. But I love it. I love it because we tried to see who's gonna guard NECA off of a pin down every time. Like it's a go-to, but I like that lineup. We're mobile and we're able to have size around the perimeter with guards who like to shoot the ball. So we make them drive and then block shots, pretty simple. Yeah. I like it.
I mean, you guys have mentioned that you have very little practice time to like get comfortable with each other so far. So how do you adjust on the fly to a lineup that I'm guessing you've never really tested out during shoot arounds or practice or anything like that? On the road, in the game. We've been learning on the fly.
Yeah.
We've been learning on the fly, girl.
Yeah, no credit. I mean, yeah, credit to everybody, like from staff to players. When we lost those games by close margins, you can tell that you can tell that we needed time in the gym in practice to really go over those things. You see Seattle, they've been together for 8 years. So the things that they do, it looks like a well-oiled machine. We're getting there. You know what I mean? Like we're starting to get there. We're starting to hit our mark and we're starting to hit our groove to, like Liz said, like what we go to early and what we know is working. We're working it out in live, in time action. So kudos to us because that's not easy, especially with the new team and returners with new players and rookies. Like it's not easy, but we're figuring it out.
And then you mentioned on the court post game that this was a game that you kind of had circled because
Yep.
Dallas. Was that something that like you guys talked about at all, you and Fish, or just?
Yep. At the end of last season, Fish came in the room and you can ask him what he said. I'm not going to say it. It wasn't bad though, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. But yeah, ask him what he said to us in that last game, and we held on to that, and we waited for this day. We waited for this game. We waited for every game, but Dallas has been one of those teams where they can get those sneaky wins. So I'm just happy that we're 1-0 on the series against them, and we're looking to close that one out, but one game at a time.
You guys led mostly the whole game, and then Dallas made that comeback in the fourth quarter. What was it just to talk about in the huddle, just about getting back and finishing the game out with fast?
Composure. I think this is the most composed we've been all season, and I mean, it's how many games we have? We played a lot of games in May, right? But we kept our composure like we have been. We were poised. We listened to each other. We realized what was working and went back to it. And I think that's how we were able to really lock in. And obviously on the defensive end, we just really wanted to get a stop. So we knew that we didn't want to give them threes. If they do drive to the basket, do not foul. But we just talked it over in our huddles and we trusted each other. That was the biggest thing. We trusted each other to get the stops.
Time for 2 more.
I just have a quick question. Since you guys have said tomorrow is your first day off, I want to know how you're going to enjoy it.
Sleep. That ain't, that's easy.
Horizontal. Sleep
Yeah.
all day.
Sleep.
And get my
make-
nails done.
Yeah, sleep,
Mhm.
eat, sleep.
Mhm.
Maybe a little Normatec.
Mhm.
Last question for the players.
Brittany, did you say you talked to your mom after the game?
Yes.
What mom say?
My mom was really excited. She yelled, and then I had asked her if she remembered Natalie White because she was in Atlanta when I was there. She helped draft me. So I'm like, Mom, do you remember Nat White? She's like, yeah, Trey, right? And I'm like, I literally just said her name. Like, why are you saying Trey? But that's my mom. I love her. Mom, if you're watching this, I love you.
Do you talk to your mom after most games, or is it like
Yeah,
when you score
like,
25 points?
Even if I don't get to like talk to her, she'll send me like a voice note and she'll just be screaming like, that's what I'm talking about. That's my mom. I love her though.
All right, well, she's right about it.
I thought you had a double.
Nah, but you almost had it.
2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2
I need
more.
to get that in the first half. Need to
You
get
had
it
6
back.
assists though. You diamond.
I'm trying to get a triple.